Hey guys, this is my review of Max Payne 3. I got into the single player multiplayer of this game, absolutely having a good time with it. Hope you guys actually end up picking it up. This is Max Payne 3. This is the few opening minutes of Max Payne 3 when you get into the story. Of course, it's going to go through some tutorials. Bullet time makes a return. But absolutely, this single player is something I haven't had in a while. I feel like I haven't had a connection with a character, at least this year so far, that I actually enjoyed this single player. This single player not only covers what's happening, but what happened between Max Payne 2 and now. How did Max get into the situation? So I think everything was really thought out and covered and everything. So I was a fan of Max Payne and Max Payne 2, so this is a very good encore to those two, I would say. I just really enjoyed the cutscenes. I really enjoy the gameplay. I really enjoyed the mechanics. Multiplayer is something else entirely, which I enjoy also, which I think has a lot of replay value if you get into it. It has everything you would want in a multiplayer, customization, stuff like that. So right here you're just going to see one of the scenes. I like the fact that it uses it's a fluid story. It's not I don't like cutscenes that go into something entirely crazy where you're not even at, nowhere near you. This uses the whole environment, so it's like you are doing it live, so to say. You know what I mean? It's not something like it's just, you know, he's in another building all of a sudden and something weird happens. Like, they're around the area. They keep the cutscenes on par with what's going on with the characters around and stuff. The only thing I did notice is I did have bullet holes. Now they're gone. I guess it's holy water. But either way, you know, it's just minor things like that I guess you would notice. But of course, you know, Max saves the rich husband and wife. And right now we're going to go after their husband, actually. But like I said, it's just one of these games that just I got so much into. I really enjoyed it. The story, the narrative, just everything. Just, I don't know. Rockstar did a really good job with this game. I believe it should get a little bit more credit than it is. Right here you're gonna see the cover system. So of course, you know, there's so many aspects of this game that you see in other games, but the difference between doing what other games do and trying to do what other games do is if you actually execute it. You know, the cover system works well, the aiming works well. I mean, I like the fact that you can basically, when you're aiming, it actually seems like you're aiming. The gun goes down, the gun goes up, left, right, diagonal, whatever way you want, right there, headshot straight to the face. It's just some of the things you're gonna see in this game. I always felt like, especially with multiplayer, single player is kind of, you know, okay, you know, the same things kind of happen. The AI does do some things different sometimes. Flanking is something that, you know, the AI will do sometimes. But one of the coolest things is it just feels like every time I play this game, especially multiplayer, is something different, like a different experience for some odd reason. I'm really enjoying it. If you haven't picked it up, you should really consider it. But right now we're going to end up wrapping up some single player here in a few minutes. We're going to go into multiplayer. Multiplayer is a whole different beast for this game. I mean, I'm telling you, if you have a few friends and you make a crew and you get into this, it's fun. I really don't have anybody that I play with this yet. I'm going to get some friends. I've seen people that have it. Probably make a little crew. If you have a gamer tag and you play this game, drop your gamer tag. I'll invite you to some games. It's just so much fun. Even by yourself, it's just, there's something always different. People always do stuff. People always do something different. Bullet time. The perks. You know, when you level up, you get more and more perks. You get to either choose if you want a vest, if you want to heal a little bit quicker, whatever the case may be. Your loadouts can be different. There's always a different type of, you know, strategy in this game. So right here, you're just going to see Team Deathmatch, one of the maps. Basically, two buildings. If you're going to see, it's going to zoom into my character. You see that little patch with the trophy? That's just a crew I made up real quick so you can see where the patch goes. Crews is basically just a little gang. So, you know, everybody will get the little obviously clan tag or gang tag or crew tag, and then you get the little patch. Now here's something really cool, is that every gang and each level, you get to customize that person how you want them to look. If you want it to be a girl, if you want it to be a guy, if you want to be all girls, if you know, if you want to be certain gangs be girls, certain gangs be guys, whatever the case may be, each character can look a certain way. If you want all your characters to look a certain way and wear a mask and do, you know, have a certain feature, you can do that. If you want each one in different levels to look different for whatever reason, you can do that. Right here you can go ahead and see me chucking a grenade. This is another map right here, Bronco headquarters. I chuck a grenade. This is one thing you do notice rather quickly, is when the maps are either one really small or two if they're medium size. Either way, you end up spawning right near the other opponent, so that's something to keep in mind. You know, you will be into action right away, but that's one thing I love about this game. It's like I don't have to run for 10 seconds to find somebody. I spawn, I turn the corner, or maybe two, and bam, there's somebody. You know, right here, this guy just spawned, right there. Me and him are getting into it right away, bam. Some little quick bullet time right there for you guys also. It just feels like you're always, you know, getting into it. It's never slow. I would say I don't go 30 seconds without seeing somebody. I mean, I like that just because it's fast paced, and bullet time is overpowering. You're gonna see this guy right now. He's gonna end up doing bullet time backwards, and I still end up killing him. So it's not something where, oh, okay, if somebody does bullet time, they're gonna get you. You still, you know, it's not overpowering. It does give him that slow, you know, effect. This guy's doing bullet time, I get him from the back. But either way, I really enjoyed this game. I really thought that Rockstar did a really good job. They're also doing the, you know, the social club with this game, with the crews, and they're doing events and stuff like that. There's future DLCs coming out, so that's something else that's going to be looked forward to. And it's a Rockstar game. I mean, Rockstar usually have pretty good support, you know, post-release events, whatever the case may be. It's just, there's so much I could say about this game. Like the single player, I connected with Max. I was like, wow, okay. And then I don't want to ruin any of the story for you, but I really felt like, okay, this is a good way to end it. Like it felt right. It felt like they thought it through and stuff like that. Really excited to see future events, maybe extra DLC. I could possibly see them doing maybe, you know, a DLC where, you know, some single player side missions or whatever might come up. But what I'm really excited for is just the events online. You know, maybe more maps, maybe just it feels multiplayer something where I feel like all the time. Right here, you can see me flanking this guy. This game is very the maps, you really can't camp. You can flank anybody from any point. I like that a lot. And the other thing is, I'm just really hoping that the multiplayer DLCs bring something different, just because of the fact that multiplayer always felt different to me. But like I said, you saw right there, all of a sudden I get this machine gun. It's part of my adrenaline. You can use boosts to get certain things. Each boost do something. You have a boost that does a UAV type thing. You have a boost that does this or that. But right now we're gonna go see graphics is a 9 for this game. I absolutely love the graphics. Even the cutscenes are good and on point. Gameplay is a 9, fluid, no hiccups. I never had any problems. And replay value is a 9 just because of the multiplayer. I mean, it's something very enjoyable. Anybody can get into it and enjoy it. So overall, you're gonna go ahead and see it's gonna get a 9. So go ahead and guys, sub, like, comment. If you have a gamer tag and want to play, hit me up. And also enjoy the links below to my website. Take it easy.